We've got some happy news for you tonight. You might remember we've been following the case of baby Vinh, missing for 16 months after his parents said they gave him away. Well, Vinh has been found alive and well, and we're going to tell you how it happened. Here's Hannah Sinclair's exclusive report.
Hello everyone, this is Vinh. This is the little Vinh, now he's big Vinh now. Yeah, the missing boy has been found.
Hi! Hi!
It's something that we were quite happy to be able to do and see the joy on Kim's face when she was reunited with her grandson.
It was a really long journey, so the investigators were really pleased when he was discovered safe and well.
Welcome home, Vinh. I love you so much. I wait for this time for a long time. So finally I got him back.
Looking at this gorgeous smile, it's hard to imagine Huang Vinh Lee has been separated from his loving grandma Kim for so long. For more than a year, Vinh's been missing amid a bitter custody dispute. But Kim says her sleepless nights and tears were worth it for this moment.
How does it feel to have him in your arms, Kim?
Oh, it's very good. Very good.
How long have you been waiting for this moment?
For over a year. Hello, Vincent. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss.
Vinh's only 2 years old, but the little boy's first years have sadly been complicated by his parents Lynn and Tan's behaviour. Kim helped raise Vinh because the couple split shortly after he was born in 2020. When they eventually reconciled, they left Vinh in Kim's care. But when he was 9 months old, they changed their minds and got a court order for Vinh to live with his dad, Tan. Tan has a history of violence, so Kim didn't want to hand the baby over. But he didn't take no for an answer. And in April last year, Tan snatched Vinh from a doctor's waiting room.
I've got a order from the federal court saying that the child's to live with me until 18. Or else I wouldn't be snatching the kid off.
A judge then ordered the parents give Vinh back, but they refused. The last time he was seen alive was in May last year. Tan posted on Facebook, just informing everyone that myself and my partner and our son, Huang Vinh Lee, is safe and all living happy together. Therefore, we are not missing. So I don't know why we are listed as missing people, LOL. The parents arrested a week later and told a story to police that they paid a woman named Kathy Nguyen $200 to take him for a night.
Later in future, I must pay this person back for the time and the effort that they have put out to raise up my child. Do you agree with me with what I just said?
Yes, I do. Agree with it.
Kim was heartbroken.
I don't know he's alive or he died, you know. I miss you. Please, if anyone sees the baby look a bit like Vinh when you see the photo on the news, can you please contact the Crime Stoppers?
Police investigated leads in Sydney, regional New South Wales and Western Australia without luck. Vinh had vanished. While the court turned up the pressure on the parents to tell the truth.
Will you tell authorities where Vinh is?
No.
Why won't you tell them?
I don't want to.
Lynn was jailed for 6 months, but kept her lips sealed.
You spent 6 months behind bars over this.
Yeah.
How are you going?
So I don't know where Vinh is still.
Are you hiding him from authorities?
Based on what evidence do you have to say that?
That's why I'm asking you.
My case is still an open case.
But finally, on Sunday, September 25, the phone call Kim had been waiting for, a major breakthrough.
I got a call from the police. He asked me, have you lost your grandchild? I say, yes, yes. Then I wake up straight away, you know, like, I know, oh, that's something happened. And then I say, yes. He say, what is your grandchild name? I say, oh, that's Hoàng Vinh Lý. And then he say, what is his day of birth? I tell him his day of birth, and he say, where did you lost him? I told him the story, and he say, okay. So I got the boy here. I want to video call you and see if you can recognize if he's your grandchild. And then his video call me in 5 minutes later. Like my body is shaking, he turned around, Vinh look at me, and I said, oh my God, it's him. That's him. I'm so happy. And he say, what is the percent you reckon that's him? I said, yes, 90%, for sure. I can recognize him straight away.
Vinh had been abandoned at a childcare centre in Belmore in Sydney's southwest.
They say the young woman bring him there and asked to keep him for 12 hours. And then she left about 3 hours. She called the daycare center. She said she have urgent to go to Vietnam for funeral. She want to keep him there for a day. But the lady say, no, I don't take care overnight. You have to come pick him up, and there's no one pick him up for 3 days.
And did the people at the childcare centre recognise him as Vinh?
Yeah. They all look like the missing boy. And then they called the cops.
The media coverage that this attracted, it resulted in this carer identifying the baby as being Vinh and ultimately contacting police, which was a fantastic result.
Yeah.
New South Wales Police Detective Inspector Tim Lydiard led the investigation to find Vinh for a year and a half.
Oh, look, it's extremely unique case. Certainly it's not one I've been involved in previously of this complexity. The visual appearance, as you can appreciate, Vinh was a young baby when he went missing, and 18 months of growth had changed his appearance significantly, so we subsequently confirmed his identity via DNA.
After a paternity test confirmed Vinh's identity and an emergency court sitting granted Kim custody, she was finally allowed to bring him home.
How hard was it to find Vinh?
We quite often search premises where we located items of which we believed to be Vinh's, which was we found car seats, nappies, toys, clothing, which we certainly was frustrating for us because we knew we were just probably a bit behind the 8 ball and missed out on those opportunities on recovering Vinh. But ultimately it was very satisfying to be able to reunite the family.
But after being gone for so long, for little Vinh, it was hard to initially remember Grandma.
Oh, he can't recognize me, he doesn't want me, he cries a lot, and I cry too. And then I just say, oh, Vincent, this is Grandma, and he still doesn't want me for a little bit. And then when we jump in the car, he's okay.
He also no longer responds to his name.
Vincent, come here. Vincent. He can't recognize his name. I don't know what they call him on different names. I call his Vinh, or before I call him Vincent, but there's no response at all.
Does that make you a bit sad?
Yeah. It's sad. And then I don't know the way they look after him, and then he's come back to me. Everything is different, but I try my best for him.
While he's been missing, Vinh has learned to walk and talk a little, but only in Vietnamese.
Goodbye.
Kim says physically he's pretty good, except for his skin.
Yeah, he's have a skin rash, so he itchy a lot, so I have to brush him like all the time when he's awake.
But it's more his mental health Kim's now worried about.
He cries during the night like a couple of times, and he like sit up and look around, and then he's always like to touch him. He always touch me, so when he sleep, I always there with him. I just feel sorry for him. But anyway, we're happy to have him back.
While Vin is back where he belongs, police are now turning their attention to where he's been for the past 16 months and who has been involved in hiding him from authorities and his grandmother Kim all of this time.
We certainly have a bit of wrap-up to do where we need to try and track down Vin's movements for that period of time.
In regards to the woman who dropped him at the childcare centre, will police be tracking her down and trying to piece together who he was with this whole time?
Yes, that's part of our inquiries, yes, and we'll be continuing to do those, and they're currently underway.
Have you been able to track her down yet?
Not at this point in time.
Australian Federal Police Detective Superintendent Andrea Humphreys.
This was a classic case where that opportunity to engage media, a current affair, social media proved really helpful in terms of getting public support to help find Vin.
How do you feel about the fact that people put you through this for a year and a half?
It's not good to hide kids like that. When we still can't find him, a month ago, I still thinking, please, whoever look after him, please bring him out. But yeah, now I feel, oh my God, grateful, very happy.
Are you still in shock?
Yeah, still. Like you lost something, you still shocked, and this is a human. They give up anyway, whoever look after him, I think, give up.
Did you ever think this day would come?
I think, but I just don't know when, because they can't just hide him forever if he's still alive. He have to be found one day.
Usually family law court matters are kept private, but in this extraordinary case, the court allowed police to go public in their hunt to find Vin. Justice Shane Gill, who has presided over the case for more than a year, also made one last exception for our program and police to share the good news with you all, that Vin had been found alive and well and that the search is over.
It's just a heartfelt thank you, and no doubt Kim feels the same way, that we were able to return Vin safely. A great result.
How proud are you of your detectives?
Oh, look, I'm always proud of my detectives, not just on this case, but all the investigations and hard work that they do.
And as the dust settles on the traumatic family ordeal, Kim's realised life with Vin moving forward will sadly involve looking over her shoulder more than any grandma should have to.
I just pray when I bring him out of the house, so that's why I say, always have to be someone with me. I have to be careful, because before I didn't think it's going to be happen like that. But now I got to be very careful. I do my best.
But in a home bursting with love, Kim knows Vin will have a good life.
He will be happy life because he have lots of love from my family. This has been a long time. I cry when he sleep. I holding him. I say, oh my God, long time. And now finally I got you back.
And she couldn't be more grateful to police, the court, the public and the media for helping bring baby Vin home.
Thank you. I have Vin back. This is little Vin Lee. So it's good to have him back, finally. Thank you, everyone.
Still many questions to baby Vin's story, but a happy result.